Hey guys, welcome back. So last time, I just kind of ended it with finishing the last blue stitch over here. I had been recording for over an hour and the phone storage space got full. I deleted a bunch of stuff off my phone, so hopefully I should have enough space today. I'll be keeping a closer eye on when it quits recording. I also don't know why it didn't, like, it was an hour and 5 minutes long, but by the end of it, it only saved 42 minutes of the actual recording, so I don't know why that happened. But anyway, I'm gonna try to finish up Gyarados today. I don't know how. Well, I don't want to say how. I don't know if that'll be possible, but we're gonna aim for that. So we have up here his fin and his mouth and just these little bits of the area. And then, perhaps next time we'll do Kabuto or something like that. So, yeah, so that's what we're doing today. So, last time, like I said, I finished with that blue. I think I left the needle on the back side, which I did. So I'm just going to finish up that color, cut off the thread, and find our next color that we're going to be doing. I am cutting off this color, number one, because I don't really like the parking technique. I was trying it out. This is my first time testing it. I never really go back to the same color. I mean, I have a couple of times, but not enough to worry about. So I'm just going to continue cross-stitching the way I know how. And we'll go from there. Okay, so I'm going to start on his mouth down here. There isn't much of this light blue that he has right here. So I don't know if I want to start there. I'm just going to start with the green because there's more of it. So give me just a second to get the correct color here. I'm handy dandy cheat sheet. Let's see, it's an upside down V. Oh, it's an A. I'm like looking, I couldn't find it because it looked like a V, but it was an A. Okay. And okay, there we go. Just preparing the thread. I'm glad you guys are actually enjoying this. That means a lot to me. I appreciate it. Because I'm having fun doing it. Almost got it. Just getting it threaded on the needle here. Alright, we got it. Got it knotted. Alright, so right with the blue, there are two. Zoom in a little bit so you guys can see better. Adjust the camera angle. There we go. I don't know if you guys like it more close up or further away. Definitely let me know in the comments below. I'll take note of that and work on that for you guys. Got a knot on the backside already. Off to a good start. I don't know what's up with this thread and getting knotted lately. Because you guys are watching. That's how it works. There we go. You guys are wondering how I know I got it knotted. It's because the first time I pulled it through, I could feel the length of the string and how far back my arm moved, and so when I went to pull it through, it felt way shorter the second time. Got another knot. What is up with this thread? Yes, thread is probably the worst, sorry, the worst string to get knotted, but I've been doing it a while. It's pretty easy to figure out. Okay, so there's the first two green stitches, and then we'll pop up here and do this one. So looks like we are missing a stitch right here of the blue that's over here, which is the thread I just cut off. So we'll have to fix that here in a bit. And that's fine, we'll get it. I don't know why they decided to make Gyarados' lips blue on these. Is it normally blue? I don't know. I'm not gonna look it up. Or not blue, green, sorry. Wrong color. But yeah, I don't know what color his lips normally are. I haven't paid that close of attention, but in here they're green and yellow. It's been really hot out lately. Like, it is definitely the summertime. I love the summertime. I love the heat. Okay. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me. Appreciate it. Right here. Has anybody watched anything good lately? Movie-wise? I've just been watching YouTube. I watch a lot of like Chris Hansen and stuff like that. Crime shows. I pulled part of the tail through there somewhere. We don't want that tail through. There we go. There's not a lot of this green, so I don't know. There's more like this yellow down here. I don't know if you guys can see that I pointed way high up there. Yeah, it's like the lighter yellow and the Armonite. She's got like greenish yellow lips. I don't know why this thread's wanting to separate for some odd reason. So the issue with that is when you pull your stitches through, like you'll have one that's the loop, there's like a loop hanging off. The color doesn't sit flat against the cross stitch. I don't know how else to explain that. There's my kitty. She's half sleeping, half waking up. Yeah, hi. Are you talking now? Want to say hi to everybody? Yeah. Alright, so I got all the green on this side. Now I need to do the top portion here. Alright, now we're on the top portion of the lip. Will be 3 of these. Alright, I think there's one more stitch after this, and then we can change colors again, and I'll try to be quick about it. The only reason I'll edit out me switching threads and stuff like that is because I do intend to go live stream. I've talked about it like 8 million times now. And I don't want you guys like you guys are gonna have to sit through it anyway when we go through the live streams. So alright, so there's that color, and then I have to change to another green, 472. Oh no, I just threw my yarns, or not yarns, threads on the floor. 472. That's 471. 500. Okay. There we go. Well, it's good we don't need any more of that green because I threw the thread on the ground and I can't reach it. I'll have to get it as soon as I get up when I'm done with this video. Alrighty. So I got a knot earlier, so I'm expecting, yep, you can see here where I pulled that knot through. I didn't really want to deal with it. I did not want to argue with the knot today, so I decided not to. Just pulled it through, so there's excess thread back here, which is fine. Because once I frame it, nobody's going to see the back. Not terrible. I'm not a terrible mess in the back. Like, it's enough to, you can see all the colors coming through, but it's not perfect. It's not like a professional's. I got a bird outside. I don't know if you guys can hear it either, but it is chirping away. I have the windows open because it's hot outside. Probably doesn't make any sense. I'm trying to cool it off with the morning air. It's still morning where I'm at. I don't know what I'm doing apparently. I went to put it on the needle and put it on the tool and not the needle. Let's try that again. All right, got it that time. Sometimes those tools the threaders are hard to use. Alrighty. Make sure you guys got a good view. Okay, you guys will have to let me know if you want a little further back or closer, which is easier for you guys to see. Hang on, we got a knot. There we go. I don't know. I feel like it seems a little bit better just a little bit further back. Like, I don't know. I feel like that's too close. I don't know. Just let me know what you guys think. If it's better in further away or better closer up for you guys to see. I'm gonna play with this just a little bit, see if we can get, there we go. There, that's probably like way better than what I've had it at the last few minutes. Yeah. I think I'm liking that better. I just undid that stitch. I also have printed, oops, whole thing's gonna fall. Printed cross stitch kits, so might be doing a couple of those. I got some wolves my sister gave me for my birthday the last 2 years, and I was thinking about giving them to my father-in-law, like finishing them and then framing them for him. I don't know if he'd like them or not, but we'll find out. Like, cause he's like got the outdoorsy. He likes the outdoorsy stuff. He's a total animal lover. But yeah, printed means, in case you guys don't know, this white fabric here has the color stitch on it. So then that way, you know what color's there. So you're not counting. This is counted cross stitch. It looks like I missed a stitch there. So I'm just gonna go back and redo it. And there we go. All right. Then we're gonna go 2 up on this one. And I have some fun Disney ones I bought off Etsy, also patterns, you know, like Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin. Ones that are unique, that are not, you know, that you wouldn't normally see. Looks like there's another blue one right there that was missed. So we have 2 blues we're gonna have to stitch in there that were somehow missed. But that's okay. Okay, we only have 3 more stitches after this one, I do believe, of this green, so we'll have to switch colors again. It's more of a yellow. Like, this is a very, very light green, and then the next one's gonna be like a yellow for like mostly in here. Okay, so there's one. So yeah, 2 more stitches, and they're both right next to each other right here. And then we'll swap the thread again to our yellow and pretty much finish up the lips. Alright, last stitch right here. Okay. Doesn't look like I have much of this yellow-green left. I should have a whole nother bag of DMC floss somewhere with extra colors in it. But if not, I'll have to go buy some more. So I have plenty more of this whole thing to do. They're expensive though. I remember when I first started, they were like 7 cents for a whole thing of DMC floss. Now it's like 48 cents for DMC floss. Like, it is expensive to craft anymore. Ridiculous. Alright, almost got the knot finished, and then I just need to get this other thread off the needle. So we'll do that. And string the needle. Even yarn, when I used to first start crocheting, like, yarn was $2. It's like $4 now. Like, the pandemic has messed up so much. Prices just increase. It was crazy. And we have all these tariffs where stuff has to be shipped in. All this other stuff. Alright. Ooh, that was the wrong color. Wrong color, come back. I was just putting that thread that I finished using. It's 472. I was just putting it on the wrong floss thing. They're very similar. So close. So close. Yeah, see? Look at these two. There's 165, which is the new color I'm trying to put on. And we just finished with 472. Like, that is how close they are in color. So close. So if it looks like I didn't change the thread, I promise I did. They're just so similar. Okay. I feel like I'm very disorganized today too, but I wanted to cross stitch, so I'm doing it. And I'm having fun doing it, so that is all that matters. Alrighty. Let's head back to Gyarados' mouth now. Alrighty. So there's one down here in the corner. One up here. I would hate to do white. I don't even know if you guys are going to see the white when it, like, showing up on the camera if I do the whites. But yeah, there is white on here, so we're going to do all of those too, because it'll show up in the end product when I frame it if I don't, so. And I want this as perfect as possible. Sorry, I'm getting comfortable in my seat so I can actually see what I'm doing. Two, three, then there's two here. And then three here, then four, three, four, two. Okay, 3, 4, 2. There's one. And there's three. This is the third one. I guess this one's white and this one's another off red. So I do still have part of the mouth that'll need worked on too on the inside. So that's a tooth and that's a tooth. So, but I'll still have to cross stitch the white into it. So we'll work on that here in a bit. Or next time, either one. And that was 2, so this is 3. Last stitch in this row, and then we do the 2 below, and all of our yellow is done. That green got caught a little bit on this yellow one. Or not back there. Yeah, caught it. Alright, 2 more stitches of this color, and I might go back to the blue and put our 2 blues in that we missed. Yeah, got a little bit of black in there we got to do too. Yeah, and if you guys, I don't know if it was recorded in the last video because it got messed up. If you see a spot that's bothering you that you absolutely want me to grab, well, let me know in the comments and I will try to grab it. Also, when I'm live and I'm doing this, you guys can let me know too. When you guys see something that's like bugging you, they're like, hey, cross stitch this part next. Okay, I will do my best to grab it. Just keep in mind that I do not go clear across the sheet to do specific pieces. I will work my way towards it, but I do not skip portions of things. Alright, so I'm going to get the blue back on here so we can finish up our last little 2 bits of blue that I missed last night cross-stitching. Alright. You're so talkative today, princess. Something going on over there? You just listen to me. If I'm being quiet, something's wrong. I do have a cat, do have a boyfriend. Well, I have 2 cats. I have a dog. She's a Chihuahua, but we don't get company out here, so she's pretty quiet most of the time. And I have a kiddo. He's 14, and I have a boyfriend. He's in Oregon right now, so sometimes the lives may be interrupted. They might have to ask questions, you know, might want something from me. So FYI, oops. I put the needle on there and then took the needle right back off. So yeah, so I might be interrupted from time to time or being asked questions. I apologize for that. That is just life. If it's really bugging you, I can try to edit it out. However, just keep in mind that, like, if I'm live streaming, I'm not going to edit those parts out. I clearly can't, because it's live. So just be aware of that. Alright. Fix this little piece here. Wow, and I pulled the thread right off the needle. Try that again. Sounds really good right now. Eggs. I don't know why, but eggs sound amazing. Or even, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Shashuka, but that sounds really good. Alright, let's try that again. I got the needle back on. My fingers like catch the thread in the back when I'm like moving to go to the front, so a lot of the time it'll catch and be pulled off. Probably doing this harder than I need to today. I don't know why, but I'm struggling today with the threader. I have the knot in the back, the tail. There we go. Alright, 1 stitch down, 1 to go. Okay, so there's that. Yeah, got... I'm just looking, so the different, I want to show you guys something that I'm kind of struggling with. So my paper got wet over here, so you can see it is all blurred, so I can't really see Gyarados' mouth. So what I'm doing is I'm using the computer, and the issue is right here, you can see the 2A green. We have done the 2A green on the cross stitch over here, and as you notice, it's right here. I have a whole nother line below that one, but on the computer, I do not. So that is what I'm struggling with. So bear with me. I could just easily try to print it off again and have it back, but I'm lazy and my printer's low on ink, so we'll figure it out. Alright, so I'm gonna work on the blue up here in these holes, which is a diamond blue, which is the same color here, so the thread is already on, so I'm just going to thread the needle onto that one. We're going to move this blue out of the way so it doesn't get in the way, and we'll cut this off so we can use what color thread we need. Okay. Okay. Just want to make sure this whole area is that blue, and it is, so we'll just fill this all in. I didn't know the cross stitch was different on the computer than it was on the paper. That is just so weird. You would think it would print off all the same, you know? That's just odd, but it is what it is. And then I'm debating if the next page, because I'm almost finished with this page, there's not much left to it. If I'm going to go to the right over here and start cross-stitching the next page over this way, or if I'm going down and doing the next page down here. If you guys want to leave a comment and let me know which direction I should head, let me know. You can do it on TikTok, you can do it on YouTube. I don't really care. I just want some input, like help me out, guys. And then I'm probably going to stop after this blue. I don't want to record too much because we're hitting 45 minutes right now. And again, like I said, I had issues last time where it only recorded to 42 minutes. So It's making me kind of nervous that it's going to time out or something, so I'm actually going to touch this a little bit and make sure it stays timed in. And hopefully that'll help keep it kind of still recording for a little bit longer, but I have 5 more stitches, and then I'll see you guys next time. But yeah, like, subscribe, and share if you want to see more. Arm's getting tired having this stay held up while I move back and forth cross stitching here. One more. Alrighty guys, I'm gonna call it quits there. I will see you guys next time. Gyarados is really getting filled in there. He's almost finished. Again, like, subscribe, and share if you want to see more. Have a great day. Bye guys.